You know that moment when you're just living your life, going through your routine, managing everything and everyone, and then someone enters, seemingly out of nowhere, and something shifts inside you? Well, let me tell you something that might take your breath away. That same moment, it didn't just shift something in you. It awakened something in him. This man, the one you've been thinking about, the one who made your heart skip a beat with just a glance, didn't just notice you. He felt you. On a level that logic can't explain. On a level that reason can't dismiss. And that sensation? It hasn't left him since. In fact, ever since your paths crossed, something deep within him, something ancient, something sacred, was stirred. And no matter how much he's tried to move on, to forget, to rationalize what happened, he can't. Because it wasn't just a moment. It was a divine spark. One that set off a chain reaction in his soul. Let me ask you something personal. Have you been feeling more connected to your intuition lately? Sensing that someone somewhere is thinking of you? Dreaming of you? Hoping you're okay? That's not just your imagination. That's the echo of his heart calling out to yours. The angels are whispering tonight, and they want you to know, this man has been undergoing a quiet transformation since meeting you. You didn't just catch his eye, you touched something sacred in him. A hidden chamber that no one else had reached. Not until you. He didn't expect this. Actually, he was quite sure he had his life all figured out. His relationships, his future, even his boundaries were meticulously drawn. But you colored outside every line he had carefully set. At first, it shook him. And then, it started to change him. He finds himself replaying your words. Your gestures. The way you looked at him when you weren't even trying. The sound of your voice has become the lullaby that soothes his overthinking. Your presence, even if fleeting, now lingers in his space like perfume that refuses to fade. But here's where it gets even more powerful. He doesn't just admire you. He reveres the way you are. The way you keep going even when no one claps for you. The way you love others even when your own heart is tired. The quiet strength in your smile. The way you carry pain like it's folded inside a prayer. You see, most people walk through life blind to what really matters. But you shine differently. And he sees it. He feels it. And it terrifies him. Why? Because real love requires surrender. And he's not used to that. He's used to control. To detachment. To loving on his terms. But with you, nothing feels safe. And yet, nothing has ever felt more right. The angels want you to hear this now. He's not running from you. He's running from the version of himself he's becoming, because of you. The man who feels. Who dreams again. Who believes he might be worthy of something real, something lasting, something divine. It's not that he doesn't want you. It's that he's never had someone like you before, and that terrifies him more than being alone ever did. So if you've been doubting your worth, questioning if you imagined the whole thing, wondering if you mattered at all, let me say this as clearly as I can. Yes. You matter. More than he has words to say. And he's about to say it. In ways that will surprise you. In ways that will shake your breath loose. In ways that will heal every part of you that thought you were forgettable. But listen closely, because this is the part the angels insist you don't overlook. This awakening wasn't just for him. It's for you too. Because maybe, just maybe, this wasn't just about a man waking up to love. It was about you remembering your light. Your magic. Your irresistible power to change a life simply by showing up as who you are. And now that you know that, would you let yourself believe that this connection, this love, was never a coincidence? The angels don't want you to chase. But they do want you to be ready. Ready for when he finds the courage to speak the truth his soul has been whispering since the day you met. Because that moment is coming. And when it does, it will feel like destiny finally catching up with the love you've always deserved. Now, if these words felt like they were meant for you, they were. And when the timing feels right, you'll know what to do. But for now, take a deep breath. Close your eyes. and whisper to your heart, I receive this love. I am ready. Stay with me, because what comes next will change everything. Let's go a little deeper. Because the part that no one tells you is this: sometimes, the most powerful connections don't begin with fireworks. They begin with a whisper, a feeling, a sense that something meaningful just walked into your life, even if you're not sure what it means yet. That's how it started for him. And now, it's become undeniable. He may try to distract himself. He may dive into work, into other conversations, into routines that feel safe and familiar. But you live in the quiet spaces between his distractions. You show up in the pauses, in the music he hears while driving, in the dreams he doesn't tell anyone about. He can't explain it, and trust me, he's trying. But every attempt to make sense of what he feels only leads back to you. There's something about your presence that strips away his defenses. That reminds him of who he used to be, before life asked him to be so guarded, so careful, so calculated. And here's what's beautiful: the angels didn't send you to fix him. They sent you to reflect him, to be the mirror that shows him what he's forgotten, that he is still capable of tenderness, of passion, of dreaming beyond survival. That's what you've awakened in him, a hunger for something real. And yet, real love has always felt too risky for him. He's loved before, yes. But this time is different. This time, it feels like home. And that terrifies him. Because home means roots. Home means staying. Home means choosing someone over and over, even on the hard days. He's never been sure he could do that, until now. But still, fear claws at his heart. What if he fails you? What if he's not enough? What if his past creeps back in and ruins what could be beautiful? That's where you come in. Not to save him, but to love him where he is. As he is. Not the polished version he tries to present to the world, but the messy, honest, still learning man he truly is inside. The angels say your power isn't in what you do, it's in your presence. It's how you see someone and still choose them. It's how your heart remains soft in a world that tells women to be hard. It's how you make room for love, even when life didn't leave you much space. That's the energy he feels from you. And it's changing him. He's starting to imagine a life with you in it, not just as a fantasy, but as a future he wants to work for, to show up for, to earn. But you must remember something important. This man's heart is still in process. He's still unlearning the idea that vulnerability is weakness. He's still figuring out how to be seen, really seen, and not run from it. So if he hesitates, if he pulls back, if he goes quiet for a little while, it doesn't mean you're not worthy. It doesn't mean he doesn't care. It just means the roots are still taking hold. And that kind of love, the kind that grows slow and deep, is worth every second of patience. The angels want to remind you of something. Your love is not invisible. Not to the right person. To the right man, your love is a lighthouse, a compass, a sacred offering. And even if he's not ready to say the words just yet, he feels it. He feels you. He wants you. And when he's finally ready to step into the light of what you share, he'll come forward not out of pressure, but out of clarity, out of truth, out of that same force that drew you together in the first place. And when he does, it will feel like every moment you waited was never wasted, just a quiet preparation for something truly divine. Now, before we close this part of the message, there's something I want you to do. Look into your own heart. Ask yourself, if he showed up tomorrow with trembling hands and an open soul, would you be ready to receive him? Would you be ready to believe in this love, not as a fantasy, but as your reality? Because that day is closer than you think. And when it comes, I hope you'll let yourself be loved the way you were always meant to be. Not rushed, not small, not questioned, but completely, deeply, fiercely, as you are. Now, if this stirred something in you, if your heart is still beating a little faster, It's because the angels just aligned something in the spirit. They're working behind the scenes, preparing the space, clearing the path. And all they ask of you right now is to trust, to stay open, to keep believing in a love that doesn't make you smaller, but brings you home to yourself. Are you ready? Then take one brave breath and say it to the universe, I'm ready to receive the love that's meant for me. Because once you say it, everything begins to shift. There's something sacred about the stillness before love arrives. And right now, you're standing in that quiet space. The space where destiny holds its breath. Where heaven leans in to listen. Because what's coming next isn't just about him. It's about you stepping into the love you've always given, finally being met with the same tenderness, devotion, and safety you've offered for years. And this man? He's starting to realize that he doesn't just want you. He needs you. Not to fill a void. Not to fix his life. But because your presence brings him peace in ways he never thought possible. It's not your perfection that draws him in. It's your softness. Your fire. Your truth. The way you let your guard down, even when it's terrifying. The way your laughter feels like sunlight after a long winter. He's never had that before. And now that he's tasted it, he's hungry for more. There are nights he lies awake replaying everything. The way your eyes sparkled when you told a story. The gentle way you listened without needing to fix. The moment your hand brushed his, and he felt electricity shoot straight through him. He never told you, but that one small touch stayed with him for days. And now, he finds himself imagining a life where those moments aren't just rare and fleeting. He wants everyday moments with you. Mornings with coffee and quiet. Evenings wrapped in conversation and candlelight. The kind of intimacy that feels like exhaling for the first time in years. But here's where the angels want you to pause and remember, this love is real, but it's not here to complete you. Because you, dear soul, are already whole. What this connection will do is reflect your wholeness back to you. Louder, clearer, more beautifully than ever before. You've spent enough time shrinking your light to make others comfortable. You've dimmed yourself for people who never saw your glow. But this man? He sees it. Even when he tries to look away, it pulls him back. And soon, very soon, he will have to decide. Will he step forward and meet you in this divine unfolding? Or will he let fear keep him in the shadows? The angels are orchestrating the answer. They're guiding his heart. They're softening the walls he built around his vulnerability. And what's more, they're preparing you. Because love, true love, isn't just about receiving. It's about allowing. Allowing yourself to be seen, adored, chosen. Allowing someone in, even when your past taught you to protect your softness. So let this be the moment you say yes. Yes to what you deserve. Yes to being loved in return. Yes to the story you've always hoped was possible. And if your heart whispered yes just now, then the angels ask one more thing of you, let it be known. Let this energy ripple into the universe. Share it. Speak it. Breathe it into your space. Because this isn't the end of the message, it's the beginning of a miracle. And if you've made it this far, you already know, this was never just a coincidence. He felt it too. And now, he's waking up. Not just to love, but to you. You in all your radiant power. You in all your divine beauty. You, who were always the answer his heart was searching for. The next chapter is already writing itself, and your name is in every line. So open your arms, dear soul. Love is coming. And this time, it's ready to stay.